have a bag of questions there. Okay. Tony, since you're on the end,
Okay.
we're going to start with you.
I'm on the right end, too.
Yeah, you are.
Where I'm
So, depends on which way you're looking. This first question is from Doug Cutler Jr. Doug, could you just raise your hand somewhere? Yep, thank you. Go with
Dad.
one more.
Could I wait until Benedict gets here?
I'll put all the gun control questions to one side.
Excuse me?
I'll put all the...
Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll need another. Are they all gun control questions?
What? I know some people, just so I don't want to butt in, but I know some people were waiting for John McKinney to come, including some outside, but I got a call from Jack Shannon, who's his chief of staff late this afternoon, and he said that he's at a fundraiser in Newtown, and he's one of the speakers. They're trying to raise money for the, Newtown Fund. And so if they put him on early, he was going to try to come up, catch the tail end, but he didn't know when he was going to go on, so just so you know, if he may or may not, I don't know.
Well, we'll save the gun control questions for a while, but
Yeah,
I think we all would like to hear what our legislators did and why they did it, because I've heard some of it. Sometimes I wish Don Williams was here. Duffy from Killingly, state deficit. But
Hi, my question has to do with the budget, and what we've heard is the spending cap is unconstitutional. That's what we're hearing from the GOP leadership. So my question is, if that is true, what is the GOP doing about it? Are they going to file a lawsuit, or do we just get another press release?
Yeah, lawsuits are, it costs money. And I haven't heard of anybody, have you, Penny or Mike, going to file a lawsuit on the spending cap? No, I haven't heard because it costs a lot of money. And I know there was a lawsuit that Senator Joe Markley went ahead with on a couple of things. But, it's hard to do it because you've got to get lawyers that'll do it for nothing, pro bono. And he had a few, and I don't remember what his suit was on. It was on something to do with the guns. I don't recall. Yeah, I don't recall either. But he went that route a couple of times, but you go to a certain point, and then, the lawyers are racking up charges, and they don't want to kick in for nothing after a while. So it is hard to do a lawsuit. What we got to do is win an election.
Well, it seems like that's the only answer provided is, and not to say it's not a good one.
No, I don't, I don't know of anybody, to answer your question, Rick, I don't know of anybody with a lawsuit.
Yep, Duffy, what would be unconstitutional is if we did break the spending cap. Now, I agree we did, but here's what happened. There's a way to get around the constitutional spending cap. The governor has to declare a state of emergency, and the legislature has to pass by 3/5 the ability for us to break through the spending cap. That would be the normal way that we would break the spending cap. We did not do that as a legislature. What happened was the governor and the Office of Policy and Management made a decision that they would move $5 billion from this pot and put it outside the spending cap. And they did that under the rules that are established by the Democratic majority. So you really couldn't take them to court. I mean, I'm not an attorney, but this is my interpretation. Because they set the rules, they changed the rules, and they moved forward. That's what we deal with. So in this instance, I don't think you can file a lawsuit. They did something that I think was reprehensible, and they did it.
Now, the Dems tell us that we're the only state that accounts for it the way we do, and that's one of the reasons they say it's legitimate.
That was their argument in terms of the past, but now that's no longer the case. But that was their argument that, all the other states treated the way they wanted to treat it. And so we're basically now going into conformance by doing what Penny just outlined. And so we're not doing anything that's bad. We're just getting what we deserve as a state. That's their argument. And if we were not to do that, then we would be turning dollars back to the federal government that should come back to the state. So that, again, is their argument.